Ever wonder which Victorian disaster pushed society forward the most? Teddy has 3 world-changing catastrophes, and one of them ended up in your closet.
The Victorian era, when progress wore a top hat and had no idea what it was doing. We like to imagine it was a time of genius and purpose. It wasn't. Most of their greatest achievements were just accidents with excellent PR. Today, we explore how mauve, plastic, and petroleum jelly became milestones, all thanks to failed cures, billiard panic, and industrial goo.
Splendid. A cavalcade of disasters masquerading as genius.
First up, fashion. Or, more accurately, the colors that made it pop. You'd think the vibrant dyes of the Victorian age were the result of meticulous chemical engineering aimed at aesthetics. You'd be wrong. In 1856, William Henry Perkin, an 18-year-old student, was trying to synthesize quinine to fight malaria. Instead, he accidentally produced a sticky, dark sludge, which he proceeded to mix with alcohol, because why not? And it turned a brilliant purple. Willie Perks failed at saving lives, but inadvertently created the first synthetic organic dye, Mauveine. So malaria continued unabated, but at least everyone looked fabulous. Victorian priorities, clearly defined.
Victorians made the world mauve. Then they made sure it never decomposed.
Next, plastic. Humanity's everlasting gift to the environment. Its invention wasn't about saving the world. It was about saving billiards.
Gentlemen, the last of the ivory. We must make this count. Indeed, the colonies report no new shipments.
In the 1860s, ivory was becoming scarce, which meant serious trouble for people who took their pool games way too seriously. John Wesley Hyatt responded to a $10,000 prize for an ivory substitute. He mixed cellulose nitrate, camphor, and alcohol. It was extremely flammable. But after an accidental explosion, or maybe just a spilled solvent, J-Dubs stabilized the mix. The result? Celluloid, the first commercially viable plastic, invented not to save elephants, but to keep gentlemen gently tapping balls around tables. The foresight, truly breathtaking.
Gentlemen saved their pool game, the world drowned in plastic, and the Victorian age of invention marched on. From the oil fields of Pennsylvania, a strange residue surfaced, unwanted by machines, but embraced by men. It would soothe wounds, ignite stares, and find a permanent home in your medicine cabinet.
And finally, Vaseline, the miracle goo of dry elbows and awkward conversations. In 1859, chemist Robert Augustus Chesbrough visited oil fields in Pennsylvania. He noticed workers complaining about a waxy sludge clogging their machinery. Understandably, they also rubbed it on their cuts and burns.
This stuff again. Feels weirdly soothing.
Naturally, Chesbrough thought, yes, this is the future of skincare. Bobby Cheese refined the residue, gave it a name, Vaseline, and started handing out free samples while burning himself in public to prove it worked. Because nothing says, trust me, like a man lighting himself on fire for petroleum jelly. And that's how a greasy byproduct of crude oil became a medicine cabinet staple, truly moisturizing. So, there you have it. The grand narrative of Victorian brilliance, mostly just fortunate blunders, an uncomfortable amount of flammability, and industrial waste. Humanity stumbles, calls it science, and then puts it in a museum. Consider yourself informed. Slightly less impressed with our species? You should be. But hey, at least it's colorful, explosive, and greasy. Like what you saw? Neither did I. Subscribe anyway.